So yun, meron ba kayong question about dun sa process ng CO2 capture? Okay na, naintindihan po ba?
Okay naman po, sir.
Naintindihan
Okay.
naman po.
Okay, so yung mga naging references pala natin dito, nilagay ko din sa slides, no? So, pwede nating balikan. So, natapos natin yung module 1. Yung module 2 natin, open ko lang, ay more on problem solving. So, introduction to heat transfer problem solvings. So, heat transfer, introduction pa rin siya, pero mga solved problems na ano. So, before tayo mag-solve ng problem, ang goal pala natin dito is yung pa rin, kasi continuation siya ng ating introduction. So, next week, magdadala kayo ng calculator at saka susulatan nyo ng sulatan, no? Or notebook para magsosolve tayo ng mga problems next week. So, ituturo ko lang kung paano yung tamang way ng pagsosolve, no? So, meron pa kasi tayong susundin na methodology dito sa heat transfer. So, sa pag-analyze ng heat transfer problems, so para uniform tayo and systematic, gagamit tayo ng methodology. So, ano ba yung methodology? So, for example, meron tayong heat transfer problem. By the way, itong methodology na to, ito yung i-apply natin sa ating mga assignments, problem sets, major and major exams. Ito yung ating i-apply, no? So, dapat ganito yung magiging format ng inyong solution, no? So, una, in working with heat transfer problems, you will gain a deeper appreciation of the fundamentals of the subject and you will gain confidence in your ability to apply these fundamentals to the solution of engineering problems. So in solving problems, the use of a systematic procedure characterized by a prescribed format will be implemented. So it consists of the following. First is ilalagay natin kung ano yung known. So after carefully reading the problem, state briefly and concisely what is known about the problem. So hindi nyo na kailangang i-repeat yung mismong problem statement, no? So, ilalagay nyo lang concisely and briefly yung mga given. So, yun. Yung known natin. And then, second, yung find or required. State briefly and concisely what must be found. Ano ba dapat yung ano ba yung hinahanap natin sa problem? Ano ba yung required? Yun yung pangalawang step. Pangatlo, so dito sa pangatlo, yung schematic natin, i-draw natin yung ating physical system. So, if the application of conservation of law is anticipated, so represent the required control surface or surfaces by dashed line or schematic. So dito, i-illustrate natin para mas madali nating maintindihan yung heat transfer problem. So, importante to. Hindi tayo basta-basta magsasolve ng walang illustration. So, dapat naiintindihan natin yung concept. Nailagay natin, ano ba yung parang pinaka-ano niya, representation. No? So, i-identify natin dito yung relevant heat transfer process by approximately labeled arrows on schematic. So, may mga label yung ating schematic, no? Tapos, kung meron na tayong schematic diagram, naglalagay naman tayo ng assumptions. So, kapag kailangan, need natin maglagay. For example, yung ating solution is nangangailangan ng assumptions na i-assume natin na siya ay steady state. So, kapag hindi natin nilagay yun, edi mababago yung solution natin. Kaya kailangan para tama yung desired natin makuhang answer, meron tayong assumption. For example, i-assume natin na negligible itong certain parameters, ilalagay natin siya, no? Para kung hindi na natin siya isasama sa calculation. So may mga ganong instances na kailangan nating i-assume. Properties, so yung mga values na makikita natin sa table, dito natin ilalagay sa properties. So compile property values needed for subsequent calculations and identify the source from which they are obtained. Kung galing siya sa table 1A, ilalagay natin siya sa properties. And then, yung analysis natin. So, sa analysis, hindi tayo basta-basta magsusulat ng numerical values. Dapat may pinanggagalingan siyang equation. So, ilalagay muna natin yung equation or yung mga laws na ginamit. For example, yan by Fourier's law. Ilalagay natin siya before tayo maglagay ng numerical values. So, develop the analysis as completely as possible before substituting numerical values. Perform the calculations needed to obtain the desired results. So, analysis and then comments. So, kapag meron kayong gustong ilagdag na about sa inyong result, yung inyong conclusions, dito nyo ilalagay sa comments. Or critic of the original assumptions and inference on trends obtained by performing additional what-if and parameter sensitivity calculations. So, yun yung ating ilalagay sa comments. For example, gusto nyo pa ng further calculation, ilagay nyo pa, i-calculate nyo pa, and then ilagay nyo sa comments. Okay? Ano po ba yung 7 steps?
Opo, sir.
So, yung palang final answer natin, round up natin. Round up pala dapat. To 2 decimal places. And yung absolute temperature, yun nga, sabi ko, 273 na lang pag degree Celsius. 460 pag degree Rankine. Okay? Malinaw po ba? Okay, so
Yes,
next
boss.
week.
Yes po, sir.
Next week po natin, next week tayo start na problem solving. So ito yung gagamitin nating pattern. Okay? So sa ngayon wala muna akong activity, no? So next week na lang tayo mag-start ng solving ng problem. Okay, so kita-kits po ulit tayo next week. Thank you po, i-upload